How about you YouTube? Back with Gambit Airsoft, and just because I felt like going live again. Um, so if you guys caught the last live, I ended up rambling to the point where I ran out of time. Had to go pick up my daughter. Everything's good and kosher now, so I'm just going to kind of jump right back into my gear. I honestly don't know if anybody will be making this stream, but you know what? I just want to do it anyways. Just kind of talk and ramble about the stuff I didn't get around to. So, obviously, I have actually, let me hold on just a second and I will post this stream on my Discord. Minimize that. Live streams. Boom. Paste. Go. And oh, the Kelvin's Barrett. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the gear and stuff, and just kind of run through what I have. So I think last time I went through my parts box and a couple of my couple of optics and my riser and the mock suppressor. The link's not for you, man. It's for all the other people that don't know. You know, there's people that's not in the know. So I don't know if I went through it, but I do prefer 1-point slings. Just personal preference. And then the patch board, which is upside down. Yeah, here we go. So this is basically the patches I've gotten so far. Nothing really special, I guess. I mean, the Hefe. And then my old team patch, my old team name and my call sign. No bullshit. Major League door kickers. The cards, because you know you can't be Gambit without any cards. Destiny 2, the flags. Yeah, so I mean, get your aliens, all the small patches here. This weird little card that I got in one of my last packs. Yeah, so I'm a patch junkie, and now Hefe is doing a patch box, and that sucks because it's just more money I gotta throw away. But it is what it is. I'm actually really excited that he's doing patches. So that's cool. Yeah. Lord Hefe in the middle. So, anyways, this is my main gun bag. It's a Field Line Tactical. I do believe I got this from Walmart. My current Walmart no longer has a bag like this. They have just regular crappy gun bags, but I do like this one. The main compartment has 2 corner pockets to help keep it secure, 2 Velcro straps. I do believe this was listed as a 2-gun bag, which it did hold my shotgun and my G36 without issue. Then there is this pocket right here, which I don't know if you can see, but there's a pocket here and a pocket here. They Velcro. Pretty tough. But they're listed as pistol pouches. I honestly hated my pistols being in there. It held them secure and everything. It was fine, but it just made the bag really bulky and awkward. So I stopped carrying them in my bag. The center pocket right here is where I keep my batteries and my charger and my barrel cover. I currently have this old nunchuck battery. I don't even know the size of it. There's nothing printed on it. Oh, wait. It's a 9.6. This is my new 9.6. that I bought from Evike. This is the 7.4 LiPo. Matrix brand. And this I actually got with the XR5. No worries, man. No worries. And then I have this old Tenergy smart charger. The problem I'm coming across now is the new 9.6 that I bought doesn't hold a charge, and I think it's because of this charger. I think this charger is kaput, so I'm actually in the market for um, a new charger, and I also need a LiPo charger. So I know at one point in time there was a charger that did both regular and LiPo batteries. Um, I'd like to try to come across that if it's actually a good charger. If not, then I'll just get one of each. Over here we have 4 high cap M4 mags. They're all metal. They all seem to be pretty decent. This is the one that came. Let's see. Try to get it, but this one actually says Aim Top on it. It has the Aim Top logo. This is the one that came with the rifle, and then these were just extras that were bought. I am actually in the process of moving away from high cap mags, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with those. They're kind of obsolete in my collection right now, considering I don't have an M4. Well, technically, yes. The XR5 does take those mags; they fit in it. I have yet to use them to fire out of, but like I said, I am getting away from high caps. So I actually have a mid cap magazine coming in that I was told would fit this. So I bought one as a test. It's a G&G polymer mid cap. So I'm hoping that's going to work and look badass in there. I have a nice set of steel handcuffs, black, hinged, not the chain. I thought these would be really cool for carrying on my kit, at least for decorative purposes, or if there's ever a mil sim or a game mode that I'm going to play that would ever require me to use handcuffs. I thought it'd be cool to actually have a set. And then my old tool case. It has a lot of the stuff that I need. I do find that there are Allen bits that are a lot smaller than what I have. So it's not all encompassing, but it gets me around. And it's this tool case that actually led me to get my nickname of Gambit on my old airsoft team. So this sticker has been on this case since pretty much I bought this case or bought this toolbox, and I've had this for many and many years. So like I said, the Gambit thing was kind of an old from my old team, and it's just kind of carried on, and I thought it'd be cool to bring it back and actually encompass the name. So that was it. I don't know if you guys want me to pull out the XR5. I haven't done anything to it since you guys saw it last in my last video. It's just a stock XR5. It's got the front grip on it still, and I did have to cut out a notch in the styrofoam on the box just because it was a pain in the ass to get that angled front grip on there. I don't know if it's because the grip is that plastic and that bottom rail on the XR5 is plastic and that they just didn't slide well, or if it was just that tight of a fit, but it was rough getting it on there. But it's on there. It's going to stay on there. I can still access the battery compartment. So if you guys do want to see that, I can drag that out. But if not, I'm just going to keep on going. So y'all just let me know. the next thing I'm going to talk about is this old shotgun. Yes, this is an airsoft toy gun. It's not real. It cannot fire real ammo. This is not a lethal weapon. This is a toy for a hobby and a sport that I highly enjoy playing. So, YouTube, don't take down my video because this is a toy, not a real gun. So, apparently now we have to stipulate that, or else YouTube likes to take down stuff. Did I say Facebook earlier? I meant YouTube. Anyways, YouTube hates airsoft. Everybody knows this. So, again, this is just a toy. But so basically, what happened was this shotgun broke right here. The whole handle snapped. Pistol grip snapped off. So I stuffed it with paper towel, soaked them in super glue, and then I super glued and epoxied the handle back on there. And I happened to be watching Swamp Sniper, who is the owner of Ballahack Airsoft Field. I believe it's in Virginia. And they are the home of the Revelations games. And if you don't know what that is, it's a post-apocalyptic RPG shooter. Basically, it's like Fallout in real life. So you go there and you take on a character role, and you basically have to play the game for survival. There's next to almost no rules, and it's a post-apocalyptic, so it's pretty badass. There's missions and quests that you can do, things that you can collect. You can quest to build a shelter to survive the end game, or you can quest to get these coins to buy your way as a winner. So there's several different ways that you can win, and I think this year there are well over 1,000 people that's going to be there. It's actually going to be December either 10th and 11th or 11th and 12th, whatever that weekend falls on. So I did miss it this year, but it is on my bucket list as a field that I want to go to. And if everything goes right and both my daughters and my wife decide to play, I think it would make like a perfect family vacation. So we could take like a week off, go up there and spend some days sightseeing, and then spend 2 days at the game. So yeah, definitely an awesome thing. So since this was a broke shotgun, I wanted to try my hand at doing a slightly post-apocalyptic style. So I went ahead and did the wrap and duct tape, and started getting up here and realized that I didn't like the way the duct tape was turning out. So I think I am now going to do basically from here down in a leather wrap, and then figure out what to do up here. But I do want to leave the duct tape because right now it is pretty sturdy. So the safety is still right there. And this is a cheap shotgun. I got it for extremely cheap on Evike a long time ago. The one that I used to have it didn't have the stock on it. It was just a pistol grip. It was all metal. It was green, and it was a zombie hunter. And it was the 3-round burst. I do want to get me another 3-round burst. So basically, this was just going to be a decorative piece that I was going to wear on my kit, more than likely slung either next to my backpack or across my back. So just a fun little piece, even though it's not extremely powerful and it only fires one at a time, still on the menacing side as looks go. So yeah, there's that. While we're talking about guns, I'll just go ahead and jump in to the last guns that I have. And that is going to be the pistoles. Again, these are airsoft guns. These are recreational, sport, and toy replicas. They are not real guns, and they cannot be converted to fire real ammunition. These are just toys. So we'll start with the USP. It's a H&K branded USP. This is a non-blowback CO2 gun. I do have 2 mags for it, and for what it is, I think this thing actually works really, really well. Um, it's not the strongest gun out there, but it is very constant and consistent. Punches through cardboard without a problem, which later you're going to understand why I say that. um, but no, it's a very good gun. It's pretty pretty dependable. And then I have this my 1911 Black Ops CO2 or yeah CO2. Sorry, gotta put that case down. So it's a CO2 blowback, pretty snappy. I have 1 mag for it right now. Um, so I am a huge 1911 fanboy. I love them. I always have, and I probably always will. I do know that the problem with these is the single stack magazine and the low ammo capacity. So I am actually looking at a high kappa. Um, I do like high kappas because they do have that 1911 feel to them. So there's that. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely in the market for a high kappa. I've been looking at either doing a 5.1 or a 4.6. Yeah, it's a Black Ops gun. I think Black Ops was the branding on it. It's like a Black Ops Scorpion 1911. I forget what exactly it was. I have had it for quite a while. It's not bad. It shoots really good. I don't have a chrono, so I can't tell you what the FPS is on it. But it does pretty good. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably in the ballpark of 3 to 350 maybe. I can tell you that my original Punisher build 1911, it was a WeTech, and this hits a little softer than that WeTech did. So Mustang and Sally. I'm not sure if I understand that reference. I know I saw you um, post that earlier, but I'm not sure if I understand the. It's Mustang and Sally, isn't it? But so that pistol case goes into this big bag that I have, which I also purchased from Walmart. It's just a pistol bag, tactical bag, whatever you want to call it. Um, I've been putting my stickers on this. Oh, yeah, yeah, I got you now. Yeah, I mean it could be if I had an actual set of them. So this bag's pretty decent. It's got several pockets. It's got pockets on the side. It's got a big pocket on the back. Uh, in here I have. Oh, there's another battery. I don't know the size of this one, and it's super old. And here's a perfect example. The wire fray right there on the black cable. That's basically what all the wires in the G36 look like and in that M4, except for where this is still super flimsy and flexible. The wires in the gun were not. They were super hard and super brittle. So yeah, there's that, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and junk that battery. So This is a small bottle of BBs. Um, I actually found this bottle fits perfectly in an M4 mag pouch, and it seemed to be a lot easier for me to slap this in a pouch or a drop leg pouch or something like that, even a belt pouch, rather than because I still have my speed loaders and stuff that would be on my kit. So basically, I would load my speed loader, and then I would have this also. And if I ran out, it would be easier for me to use this to fill like a high cap mag or my speed loader rather than having to walk all the way back to staging to grab my BBs. So I actually really like that idea. It seemed to work out pretty good for me, and it fit, and it didn't take up any extra space that I wasn't using anyways. So then on this side, I don't know if there's anything in this pocket. Oh yeah, I just got the little Evike pop can. There's 3 of them now. Um, so that's where they're being stored. And yeah, I thought so. I thought it worked out pretty good. And there's such a compact bottle, a smaller size. I'd say there's quite a bit in there. So the big pouch is where I hold the 2 airsoft grenades that I have, and then the ammo can is chocked full of 0.2 gram BBs. I do believe these were either the Matrix or the Elite Force premiums. They're all 0.25s. That's the only thing I ran. I didn't really have any guns that were super strong, so I didn't want to run any 2.8s or 3.0s. But so I just kind of stuck with the 2.5s. All right. And as far as guns go, that's really all I got. Yeah, don't take a sip from the BB bottle. I actually have a mini backpack that has a camelback in it. So I think one of the next plate carriers I look into, I actually want to look into one that has the integrated pouch for a camel pack, and I'll just swap my bladder over and then just run the line. So, especially if I end up doing what I was talking about earlier, running revelations, some of these all day events, you definitely need to have the hydro on you at all times. So I'm going to jump into what I have, the last bit of my kit, and then I'm going to jump into my daughter's kit. So obviously there's like the belt. This was the drop leg holster that I got from Hefe's. Um, I believe this was my first Hefe's mystery box, $25 box, and this holster was almost the price of the box. So, and then I believe that's also the box I got a inner barrel for, and I think that inner barrel priced out to like 30 something dollars. So yeah, I know Sneaky Snake was talking about Hefe's boxes and stuff. They've always panned out great for me, so they're fantastic. He definitely does an awesome job. And then we have my old BDU set. So I believe I had bought this on Amazon. Um, I don't think there's a brand in here, but multicam, BDU, and matching BDU pant. This is an extra large regular, and the pant is, I want to say, also an extra large regular. And it says the waist goes up to a 30. I can tell you that these run slightly small, and my fat ass does not fit them anymore. So if anybody is looking for, I'd say if you fit between like a large and an extra large, and you are looking for multicam BDUs, hit me up because I don't want to see this set go to waste, and I might be able to box those up and send them out to somebody. Thought I wore the Gambit coat. I don't have a Gambit coat. That would be dope, though. Yeah, dude. Have you not ordered a mystery box from Hefe? Move my camera over here a little bit, so I feel like I'm talking to you guys and not just staring at my computer. Yeah, I mean, seriously, if you're interested in stuff, let me know. I am to the point now where I wear 2X. I've obviously put on a lot of weight, and there's about 60 to 80 pounds that I need to lose. I wore this when I was about, I'd say I was probably between like 185 and 200 pounds. Um, at the time, I think I was wearing large shirts, extra large shirts if I wanted to wear baggy stuff. But um, it should fit. I would say if you wear large to extra large, it should fit without a problem. The pants does say that it's an inseam of 30. Um, Here, hold on. I'll pull it up again. So it does say extra large to regular, and go on, zoom in. There you go. Inseam is 31 and a half to 34 and a half. Waist is up to a 30-inch. So I don't think I've ever been a 30-inch waist. I believe at the time that I wore these, I was wearing 34 or 36 jeans, and I do wear my stuff a little bit baggier. So I don't think that'll be an issue. So, but I'm a lot huskier now than I was then. So, uh, but yeah, that's the last bit of, well, not necessarily. Hold on. So here's 4 high cap mags that I have. So with that being said, yes, I do have BDUs. I don't have anything that fits me currently. So I don't have BDUs and I don't have a vest. Um, so we're getting down to the last nitty gritty stuff with my kit. But here's all my, well, 4 of my high cap G36 mags. And I wore this black smog. And then I have a couple of these head wraps somewhere. They're just the face masks, snoods, whatever you want to call them. Just some cold weather gear, just help protect my face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's muscle hidden underneath a very prominent layer of protective fat. So, I got to keep the goods safe. It's the bubble wrap over the package. That's what I tell everybody. Trying to pick up all my stuff here. So then I have these elbow and knee pads. Uh, I do like these ones. I don't even remember what brand these were or where I got them. I think I got them off of Amazon again. Um, I do like these because these are not hard plastic. They're like a hard rubber. So they're still a little bit pliable, but they're still strong enough. Like I can't push down the center part, but over here on the sides, They still have some flex to them. So it feels like either a really soft plastic or really tough rubber. So they're not extremely painful like when you're on your knees. No, I don't skate. I'm getting old and brittle, so I have um, knee pads and stuff for sliding on rocks or sliding across the concrete. Um, I never had the balance for skating. I used to ride bikes all the time, not necessarily BMX style, but more off road. So then here's my Desert Lotus type goggles. I did have an actual tan set of Desert Locust, and that's the worst thing I ever did was sell them because they were phenomenal and they they breathed very well. I never had issues with them fogging up. Then I have my knockoff Oakleys, which they look really good. You know, they got the O right there. You got your O right there. You know, almost convincing until you look at the tag, and I they're so convincing that it's very close. Oh, I honestly didn't know. You know, I didn't know if you were like saying that you skated too and all this other stuff, but no, you're good, man. Trust me. There's not anything anybody's going to say that I'm going to take offense to, outside of talking shit about my kids or my wife or things that we talked about in previous video and stuff. But um, as far as like my gear and kit goes, a lot of the stuff is going to be like Amazon or Wish ordered, um, which I know there's a lot of horror stories out there and stuff, but I haven't had those problems. So a lot of my stuff is budget built, mainly because I know how rough it can be to go outside and play airsoft, like out there in the woods and amongst rocks and all that stuff. And I don't see the point in spending. Um, who told you? How'd you know? Anyways, I don't see the point in spending several $100s on Crytek camo or name brand camo or anything like that when you can literally buy the same stuff from Amazon or even Wish, which I'll get there. But um, it is extremely rough in Florida, I bet. But all as long as it's the same fabric and it has the ripstop and stuff, which all this does. I've actually played in this stuff and it still looks brand new. As long as you take care of your gear and stuff, you can get away with buying the cheaper made stuff that still works. You don't have to spend a shit ton of money on this sport. Me personally, I say, especially for people starting out, get the cheaper gear, get the cheaper, you don't need a $250 real steel plate carrier. You don't need it. You can buy a $50, $60 plate carrier and have everything that you still need to be able to play the sport. Get into it, do what you want to do, and eventually, if you feel like upgrading to that, then you can. But it's not required. You don't need it now. So go the cheaper route, get what you need, and if it works, then yeah, exactly. If it works, it works. So there's no reason to spend money that you don't have to. I would rather say get the cheaper gear and spend the money on good quality guns because that's where the difference is going to be. There is a difference between buying a I'll just throw it out there. There's a difference between buying a $70 MP7 and buying a $300 MP7. Um, as in one of them will actually fucking work. So, you know, that's where the difference is. That for me anyways, that's my experience. Get the gear and stuff that you can on the budget that you can and then you can afford to get into the better stuff. So there's this little bracelet that comes in like every e-bike, or I think I got that in a Fox. Then I have this. It's a combat knife, a little training knife. So I like this. It's looks pretty legit. Feels great in the hand. Rubber blade. I've always wanted to play a game where I did this and just a pistol. And I'd love to try to get some melee kills with it. But it's nice because it's got the integrated hard holster and already the attached belt loop. So that's nice. And with the way the mounting hardware is for this, I should be able to still feed this up through MOLLE webbing. So if I wanted to put this on my vest or something like that, should still be able to work. Yeah, MP7. Yeah, exactly. So talking about cheap vests and stuff, this was actually my first vest. So this was off of Evike. I couldn't even tell you how much this was. This was super cheap, super cheap. This was the very first thing I ever bought when I decided that I was going to try to play airsoft. I never even played it before, so I bought it, and then I got the deal on the G36. I bought it used. I fixed it. It had a broken hop up in it, so I fixed it, and that was the extent of my teching abilities. I fixed the hop up, so it was not very hard. And each one of these has another high cap G36 mag in it. So we have a total of 8 high cap G36 mags. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. If anybody is curious, these are originally double M4 pouches. They are integrated into this vest, so I can't take them off. But if anybody has a G36 and you're looking at pouches for your mags, double M4 mags will hold a G36 mag very well. Up here, I just have a small set of binoculars. And then over here, I have a shotgun bandolier that's holding CO2 mag or CO2 cartridges. And I believe that's it. It just has a small pouch on the back. When I played, I actually had everybody else I knew was running M4s, so we actually stashed 2 M4 mags in my on the back of my vest, and it was basically for buddy mags. So that's my kit. Little bandolier that holds shotgun shells. That was supposed to be with the shotgun. Yeah, so that's all my stuff. As far as my daughters go, my youngest, or the youngest that'll be playing is 13. That's the one that got into a fight at school, all that stuff. This was the vest that I got from my last Hefe box. It does fit her. She's a petite child, so it does fit her, and it fits her just like this. So there is plenty of room for some adjustments, and she actually does like the vest. So that is the only piece of kit that she has. And then the vest back here, that's on my chair. This is a vest that I got off of Wish. You're about to see the other vest that I got off of Wish. It was everything but this pouch. This pouch I got from a Fox box, I think. But this vest came off a Wish. It was a one size fits most, and it does not fit me because I'm fat. Um, yeah, homie protection. Yeah, yeah. So I can't fit in that vest anymore. The great thing about it is my wife does fit in it, and it has a ton of adjustments for her. So even though she complains about her size and her weight and stuff, this vest fits her and has a ton of room to tighten up and all that stuff to fit her properly. So this is actually the first part of her kit. So she has a vest now. The other child is my 15-year-old. She is the one that has been interested in airsoft just as long as I have here. Wish fat shaming us. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. It says one size fits most, and I was like, holy shit, how fat do I have to be to not make the most category? I mean, I'm not a small guy, but at the same time, I'm not huge. So I see a lot bigger guys than me playing airsoft, and I always sit there and I'm like, dude, where'd you get your vest at that actually fits you? Um, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about her vest since we're on the subject. So this is my daughter's vest. She's 15. Without knowing about it, I showed her a whole bunch of different designs, and this is the design that she said she liked. So this is the one that I got her. Most of her kit is this design, and this this vest is made really, really well. I know um, if you're a smaller person, Hefe does have one of these vests on his website. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one, but I did see that it does have like this metal coated braid that runs through to help with securing like some of this. Like I guess it's to help weight transfer, help it. I'm not really sure, but he does have a vest that's very similar to this on his site. If you can fit them, I highly suggest it. I think these are made really well, and everything comes off. So all the pouches and stuff are removable. So it's highly customizable, and you can always add different pouches to it or set it up however you want. So if you are looking for one, I know Hefe does have one. I think I actually need to find um, either a plate carrier or just a combat vest that has the cummerbund adjustment. So basically, you lift the flap, and it's got the two stretchy sides, and you just and then you push the flap back down, and it helps keep everything secure. Um, kind of jealous. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I was never really big on these type of patterns for some reason. I always really liked the multicam, and then the the order that I got from Hefe when he sent this to me. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's one of those patterns," and then like holding it and seeing it in person and stuff, I've really fallen in love with this arid serpent, and I really, really like this to the point that I was getting ready to buy. He had a chest rig, and basically it was like the suspenders with just the center section and stuff. That was the same camo pattern, and I was a day late buying it. Somebody bought it the day before I did. So um, I was all about that until that sold out. So I was kind of going to go that with my gear, and then probably have that either on top of tan or multicam, and kind of go that route. But um, just going to go ahead, keep on moving on with her. So this was an old full face paintball airsoft mask that I went with. Um, I don't know if you could tell, but there's a theme behind all this. I personally like full face protection, especially with my kids, because I am currently paying for braces, and that shit's expensive, and I don't want them to fuck up their mouth. So that was one of my requirements, was a full face or mouth protection. So she does have this. On days that it could be extremely hot, she has a black fast helmet, which again, I picked this up off of Amazon. It was fairly cheap. I don't believe it was branded as a Matrix or anything like that. I don't see the purpose of spending $60, $70, $80 on a fast helmet when you can buy something that's literally the same price or same thing but cheaper. It's hard. It's got pads inside. It's got Velcro. It's got the rails. It's got the GoPro mount. It's got everything that's here, and it's got the flip down visor. So if she did want to have her iPro on and then push the visor down just for extra protection, she could. Obviously, this has never been used because I haven't even taken the sticker off, but that is a dope sticker. But it's a cheaper route to go, and like I said, I don't need anything that's ballistic rated or bang rated or anything like that. Just something where if she accidentally bumps her head, she's not going to have a bruise or something. And it still provides the looks that it's supposed to provide. Because we all have to admit half of airsoft is looking cool while playing. So this was the bag that I bought her. Matches the chest rig. So inside, she has goggles, and obviously hers are brand new, a lot cleaner, and a lot nicer than the ones I have. I will probably advise her to take, there's this little black mesh right here, probably to take that off, because while it doesn't look like much, it actually holds a lot of the heat in, and it makes my glasses fog up. She currently wears contacts. Every once in a while she'll wear glasses, so I don't think fogging will be a problem with her, because mine's not necessarily goggles fogging up, it's my glasses fogging up. So that's my problem. I have issues with my glasses fogging up, and then it does have the yellow and the sunshade. So she's set up with that, and I can't find it right now. I think it might still be in her bedroom somewhere, but she does have the black lower face mesh to go with this. So she can either wear the paintball mask, or she can wear the fast helmet, the goggles, and the lower mesh mouth guard and still be fully protected, just in a completely different look. And then up here is her crappy little wall charger that came with her MP7. And this was the battery that came in that MP7. And I don't know if you can make that out, but it says it's a 7.2 volt. NiCad 2-3 AA 350 milliamps. So I don't know if that's the reason why the MP7 shoots like shit, or if a bigger battery would help it, or what the deal is, but it sucks. So I'll just go ahead and throw this out there. Again, this is an airsoft replica toy for a sport that I enjoy playing. This is not a real firearm, therefore it cannot be converted to fire real ammo. This is just a toy. Damn you, YouTube, for making me say that every time I show one of these. So this is a H&K MP7, fully licensed by H&K branded packaging, which led me to assume that this was going to be a quality airsoft rifle, and it is quality shit. This thing barely dented a cardboard box when she was firing it. The fire rate was extremely slow, and it's just very creaky and cheap plastic. I mean, it doesn't even feel like a quality plastic. It actually feels more like you're holding a Nerf gun than a quality airsoft gun. But this is everything it came with except for the laser. I gave her the laser. She actually chose to have it set up this way. I originally had the laser on the side, but she wanted it on the bottom. She picked the handguard because I was originally going to give her my angled foregrip because I personally like angled foregrips more than this style. Um, it would be weird if contacts fogged up. Yeah, I hear you there. Then how fucked up would you be? Like you're just walking around, you're not wearing goggles or glasses or anything, and then all of a sudden your eyes just got cloudy and you're like, I can't see. God damn it, my contacts fogged up again. It's like how does that work? But yeah, so this was the MP7. We actually bought this from Dick's Sporting Goods. So I should have known then that I wasn't going to find anything quality at Dick's Sporting Goods. But like I said, with the branding of the package and the fact that everything says H&K, I assumed that they wouldn't have branded a cheap piece of shit, but they did. Apparently happily. Um, the laser does work. It is on the pinpoint. And for what it is, the accuracy isn't terrible. We never did really test range on it, but the rate of fire sucks. The power behind it sucks. Artificial contacts. Oh, no, my bad. Artificial cataracts. Shit. But like I said, this thing barely punched through. I think it may have punched through a couple of times, but it mostly dented and damaged the outside of the cardboard. Um, just, I was highly disappointed with this. So, and I don't know how normal MP7s go. I thought they were fully ambi. This one is not. You have single fire and multi fire or full auto on this side, but then on this side, the selector switch is safe and fire, which it is super super loose. I mean, it barely even stays up there. Um, this this switch doesn't even work. There's no moving bolt on it. Um, mag release works. Mag is super cheap. I guess it's supposed to be a high cap. I don't know how much it actually fits in here. So she actually wanted, or I got her an MP7 because before I took down the G36 or the M4, she held both of them. And she thought they were both too long. So I decided that something small in stature would be the way to go with her. And she fell in love when she held this for the first time. She said it felt great and it fit her really well. So I don't know if I'll be able to purchase an MP7 for her again, just because they are ridiculously priced. But I do think that I want to actually move her over to a Evo Scorpion, or a Scorpion Evo. But that rifle is actually really awesome. She really likes it too. So um, the last thing to show you in this bag is this. This is her little drop leg that she has. It doesn't have the actual drop belts and stuff, so it's probably just going to be a Molly carry. But again, here we go. This is another H&K gun. This is a HK P30. It does say HK P30 on it. This doesn't have the red branding that all the other HK guns have, but the package did say that it was a HK P30. This is an EAP partial blowback. This thing takes AA batteries or AAA batteries. and I am going to save everybody the trouble. It's little banana mags. I'm going to save everybody the trouble. Don't buy this piece of shit. This doesn't even dent cardboard. I would be surprised if this would punch through paper. Airsoft is a great sport when you have the tools to play it properly. Yeah, and that's I actually got onto this little rant the other day. So yeah, I was thrilled when they started showing interest in wanting to play airsoft because I watch these videos all the time, and they asked me about it. So I told them, and I told them that I used to play. It was about 8 years ago, and um, I told them that I was going to get back into it, and she asked about playing with me. So before I bought any of this gear, before we decided that she was going to, I took her to the backyard, put some safety goggles on her, and I shot her. So I told her she needed to learn to be able to take a shot before she could shoot anybody. And I wasn't going to have her play a sport that if she thought was too painful. So I shot her. I let them shoot me back in return just so that they could say that they were able to shoot somebody. And they learned very quickly that, yeah, it does sting and hurt initially, but it doesn't last very long. And after that, she was still very eager into getting into it. So uh, we we decided that's what we were going to do. She was going to play airsoft with me. Um, I am super excited that my kids want to do this. I think airsoft offers, yeah, I'm sure instant ban. But no, I mean, we've all seen those videos of little kids going to airsoft games, and in the middle of the game they start screaming and crying because they got shot and all that stuff, and I didn't want my kids to be that. So yeah, that's basically the reason behind that. I wanted to make sure that they were able to withstand the the minor abuse that the game does provide. And they're sporty anyways. They play soccer, so they're used to getting ran over and twisted knees and twisted ankles and broken toes and all that stuff. So that wasn't any of the issues. But I think airsoft is a very good sport for any kid to get into. Yeah, me too. To be honest, when I was talking about it, my dad didn't even know what the hell I was talking about. So it's kind of funny. But I think airsoft, it's definitely a team building sport. I think it helps with teaching your kids strategy and sportsmanship, and it's very active. So it's not just, hey, I get to shoot people. There's a lot more stuff that's involved in it, and I think that's where a lot of people make the mistake is they just see it as kids with guns shooting, and it's so much more than that. And if there was a way for us to make sure that everybody else could see that, except for just the community, that the sport would be much larger than what it already is. Yeah, just use real guns. Yeah, but see, you can't go out with real guns and just shoot people. That's they take your ass to jail and call you a murderer. So at least this way, you get to do it and it's legal, and no, for the most part, nobody's getting hurt, and it's all in fun. And at the same time, it's a way for them to go out there, be active, and even get some aggression out. You get to be competitive, and you can use a little bit of that aggression on the field, being competitive, trying to get the other team out, opposed to being out yourself. So to me, I think airsoft is a great sport. I I definitely understand the worries of not having your kids play it because they could get hurt, but really, that's with any sport. So I mean, I don't think there's a sport out there that you can't be injured in. So if I'm more than willing to accept the fate that my kid could break their arm, leg, hip, back, get a concussion playing football, rugby, lacrosse, basketball, whatever, then I am perfectly accepting the fact that my kid can go out there and play airsoft and get shot up with plastic BBs. So as long as they're wearing the safety gear that's provided to them, they have their eyes and mouth covered. Everything else is just going to be minor injuries. And you know, twisting ankle or knee or anything like that. That's my daughters do that walking through the living room. So I'm not really concerned about it. The last bit of gear that we have are her BDUs, and this is where things are a little bit funny. So, um, her bag I bought off of Wish. The vests I bought off of Wish. So her combat vest and the combat vest on the back of my chair, all bought off of Wish. Yeah, airsoft is great. Is a great American way to shoot people. Uh, Maybe they could do some Olympics or something. It's funny that people associate airsoft with an American sport because it is huge, huge overseas. Um, it's like there's a huge Korean market for airsoft. In Europe, it's freaking massive. I mean, they have huge fields and huge events all the time over there. Talking like hundreds of players, full milsims, all that stuff. It's not just America that has it, and it's not just America, but for some reason we get more of a bad rep off of it, and it's probably because a lot of Americans are douchebags. Um, there's just a great number of us that we're just douches. I mean, it, I hate saying it, but it's just a simple fact to it. There's a lot of fucking Karens over here, and they ruin a lot of stuff for everybody. Um, I mean, cheating is going to be big in every sport that you play, uh, and I don't understand. It's kind of one of those things that I'll never understand why people cheat and why is my camera not focusing. Hello, hello, focus. You have one eye. Just focus. Um, I think it's still out of focus. Fuck it. Um, I don't. I'll never understand why anybody cheats at anything, including video games, real sports. To me, if I'm going to lose, I'd rather play my best and lose rather than cheat and win or cheat and lose because then it's literally saying, "Hey, I didn't have the necessary skill sets to do this on my own. I had to resort to something else and then you know take advantage of that." Whatever. Oh, now that I was just going to let it go, but now it is bothering me. Focus, focus, focus. Is that blurry for you, or is it just my eyes messing with me? It it does look blurry. Anyways, so I got on a tangent there, but so I ordered her BDUs, and it was actually the first thing I ordered. So I had found a listing for BDUs, and it had like every pattern you could think of. There was probably 20 different options, and that's what she scrolled through and she was looking for, and she settled on this, and that's what. Okay, you think it's fine, so maybe it is just on my end. I don't know. I'll see there. That looks good. That looks good. It popped, so that looks good. So this is what she decided on. This is what she landed on. So this is what I bought all her gear based off of. I bought the vest off of it, the hat or the bag off of it. So I wanted her to have a matching set. Uh, Again, I got this off of Wish. This is probably the style I will buy next time, just because I like the beat or the fact that the center is like a t-shirt material, and it does have the zipper collar. So if I needed to put my collar up or wear layers and stuff, it wouldn't be an issue. But then it's got the tough BDU sleeves, and it even has the inserts for the built-in knee and elbow pads, which I'd like to get her. It's got the Velcro in the pockets on the sleeves. So yeah, very, very nice. And it seems to be pretty good quality, and it fits her really well. So um, here's the funny part. The ad was for pants and shirt. It was a combo. So you clicked what size you were looking for and what color you wanted. All right, there was no mix and match or anything like that. That's the shirt she got. That's the pants that she got. So there is a bit of a difference. This is like the black Crytek, and this is, I think they just referred to this as black camo. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, even with my first stream, Sniper never showed up. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so the good thing is she put all of it on, and her vest on, the pants on. She said the pants are comfortable. They fit really good. They're the right size. Um, and she actually, even though that they're different camos and stuff, she's okay with how it all looks together. So I had told her that if it bothered her, I had no problem buying her matching pants, because that would bother me. That would be like me having a multicam shirt and tan pants. It it would bother me. So I did offer to buy her the matching pants, the correct matching pants, and she was actually okay with it. She said she was fine. I think I want to do it anyway. I don't know. I don't know. But so that was kind of a surprise. But yeah, so that's literally everything I have that's airsoft related. Um, it did take a couple of videos to go through it all, and a lot of talking and stuff. But uh, while I have quite a bit, at the same time, I'm still missing a lot. And like I said, I don't really have um, some of the gear that I do have is not gear worth having. And unfortunately, that's both of her primary and secondary are junk. Then I have two broken guns. Um, the USP I have and the 1911 are solid. And I have yet to actually fire anything out of the XR5, but I did put a battery to it and cycle through, and it does sound pretty decent. So um, it should be good enough to at least get me through some matches, or some games when I do get back to the state of playing. Yeah, yeah, exactly, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So when I had played airsoft the first time around, this the little bit of stuff that's here is just the stuff that I couldn't sell my first time around. But obviously, I didn't sell my G36 because I'm a G36 fanboy. Um, if you guys didn't know, I tend to stay away from the conventional line. So um, yes, M4s are awesome, but they're cookie cutter guns. Everybody has an M4, so I liked the non-conventional guns, G36s. That's one of the reasons why I bought the XR5, even though it's basically an M4 platform. It looks nothing like an M4. So it's got an M4 gearbox. It takes M4 mags, but that's about as close to an M4 as it gets. So I'm not a fan of AKs. I will go out and say it. I don't think they're an attractive gun. The only AK that I would probably ever own is one that has the full rail system on the front. The more aggressive looking ones. I'm not a big fan of wood furniture. Even on sniper rifles, I personally prefer synthetic stocks over wood. But that's just my personal taste. And again, that's another great thing about airsoft is there's so many choices of each type of gun or build or whatever that you are able to reflect your own personal taste and um, make the sport more your own. So your gear fits you and your personality, and you won't necessarily be exactly like the next person playing next to you. But quality wise, that doesn't affect, you know, what I'm trying to get at. Sometimes I'm terrible with explaining things, but I don't know. It's just he's Hefe. I know. I've made these comments before. He's let me know. So, but that's kind of one of the glorious things. Oh, I don't know if I told you. I do have an Elite Force dead rag also. Um, so I thought these were really cool when they came out. So I bought one a long time ago. I probably overpaid for it because they're probably super cheap now, but I bought it when these were like brand new, first on the market. So, but um, no, I think airsoft is really awesome because you you can take it to however you want. You can dress completely wacky, which we've all seen, the crazy people that's out there, or you can go full milsim where everything has to be exact and you know to these specifications and all that stuff. And there's so much in between, and that's that's what I love about the sport. Because even if I play it the way I want to play it now, in 5 years I can change the way I want to play it and still be able to incorporate some of the stuff that I have. Like I don't have to completely buy all new stuff or whatever. I'm sure I will own an M4, and I'm sure at some point in time I will get a mystery box that has an AK in it. And I'm sure that I will get a mystery box that has a sniper rifle in it. That's another thing. I'm not a huge sniper. I'm a person that kind of sits back and watches stuff go. Even though I am a bigger guy, I do like being in and out of the fight. So I have no problems getting shot. So I don't have a problem, running into a building to see if anybody is in there, anything like that. I do find myself very attracted to CQB play. So that's kind of the way I build all my stuff off of. Unfortunately, nowhere around me is indoor or CQB. So everything is outdoor. The closest thing we have to a CQB is a field that has what they call Western Town, um, and it's outdoors and there's only a couple of houses that you can go into, but my office is probably bigger than all those houses, and just kind of running in and out of a mock town. So that's the closest that we get to CQB, but when we go there, that's where I spend most of my time. You like ARs a little bit more, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people that's all they want is ARs, M4s, AKs, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Caleb Tucker Airsoft. I don't know if you watch his channel, but he's another great YouTuber for the airsoft community. I think he's just over 2K subs now, so that's awesome for him. But he's huge into his AKs and snipers and all that stuff. And more power to him. I'm not taking anything away from those guys. They have some awesome built sniper rifles and some great footage. I watch Kicking Mustang also. I watch all these snipers. Name's Nico. I watch all these guys too. It's just not my style of play. And sometimes I wish it was. I think it would be cool to be able to sit back in a bush and hide for a while and then just start sniping people unexpectedly. I think it would be fun. I just don't have the patience for it. It's one of the reasons why I don't hunt in real life. I can't sit still long enough to do that. Yeah, yeah, the cool cowboy duster hat. I don't know if you were here for it at the beginning. Towards the beginning, I was talking about the Balahack Swamp Sniper. Um, he has a field. I believe it's in Virginia. It's called Ballahack Airsoft, and they're known for their post-apocalyptic games, Revelations, Fertile Crescent. In December, or it's now December, but on the 11th and 12th, I believe, they are having their Revelations 11. It's a 2-day event. There's over 1,000 people that's going to be there. Um, but it's basically Fallout in real life, and so they have a lot of stuff like that. Well, he actually hosts another one, and it's a Western game, and you have to have Western appropriate weapons to do it. So they do revolvers and lever actions and all that stuff, and everybody's dressed up as a cowboy, cowboy hats or Indians and stuff like that. So that's actually really cool too. But yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Speaking of revolvers, do you like period correct revolvers or modern revolvers? Like me personally, I would absolutely love to have a Hater Gen 2. That's literally like on my list of sidearms to have, like right underneath a high kappa. Like before another 1911, anything like that, I want a Hater Gen 2. And even though they're like 60, $80, whatever they are, I just haven't been able to get one yet. I have watched Minnesota Airsoft. I have not personally talked to him or done anything with Chance, but I have watched his videos. And yeah, that's actually one of the things that attracted me to him because he's a pistol guy, and there was some pistol videos that I was watching. I'm jumping between a Mountain Dew and a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, single action for quick draw, that would be dope. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to see me quick draw. I I had actually tried quick drawing a long time ago, and this was with an actual Colt revolver, real steel. There was no ammo in it, but we were at the range, and a friend of mine did some competition shooting, and that's one of the things that he was working on was some quick draw stuff. So we were trying my hand at it, and man, I I'm not terrible, but you're not going to see me in any quick draw competitions. I'll tell you that right now. Just combine the sodas. Blech. Yeah, I'll pass on that one. Maybe if there's some bourbon in there, but um, no, I mean I guess I keep going back to it, but that's kind of the beauty behind the sport is there's so many ways that you can play it, and that's kind of one of the other reasons why I'm attracted to CQB so much is because I don't if I decide that I don't want to run my rifle, I can still run a pistol. I mean, technically, you can run a pistol on outdoor games too, but there does get to be a point in time where you're just being outshot mainly due to distance. So yeah, I mean, I love pistols. They're fun. I like the close combatness of it and the in and outs. Oh, by the way, so my brother, who is Nightwing 84 on here, or I believe it's 84. I can't remember. Nightwing on my Discord, and that's my brother. We're actually identical twins, but he has my old Glock 17 that I won a long time ago from an Evite giveaway when Evite still used to do giveaways. I don't know if they do now, but they used to do giveaways all the time. But I won a Glock 17 prototype from them, and it was signed by Evite Matt and Shades. My brother actually currently has that, and he talked about giving it back to me as like a display piece. So some of this stuff might change, and I might end up doing like my airsoft display back here. I don't know yet. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. Mainly because to do my airsoft display, I would have to move some of this stuff, and I don't have a lot of space to move it to. So I did think that it would be cool that he would give it to me, um, just so that I could actually get it back and stuff and have the autographs on display. But while talking about that, when he had it here the first time we were talking about it, my 15-year-old held it and absolutely fell in love with the way a Glock fits her hand. She really liked the USP when I first gave it to her. And then she held the Glock, and I guess just learning that different guns have different feels and stuff. She absolutely loved it, and now that's what she wants is a Glock 17. So I'm in the market to replace her EAP with a Glock 17. I think I would prefer to do CO2, but it is what it is. If I get a green gas one, then it'll be green gas, and we'll just go from there. But I think between a Glock 17 and a like an Evo Scorpion, she would have a really good setup. Um, I'd even be down to checking to see if like an MP5 would suit better for her, or finding an MP7 or a or what else is there? The There's several different PDWs that's out there. I would actually wouldn't mind even seeing if I could find some place that has a calico jack that she could hold to see if it would fit her. Just one of these guns that are the small in stature, mainly from the grip to the end of the butt plate, because it wasn't necessarily. So her problem wasn't like this grip. Her problem was the distance from here to here. And she said her arms felt like they were too far stretched out. So that's one of the reasons why I went with an MP7 was because she could collapse it fully and then hold it in tight, and it wasn't making her feel like her arm was too stretched out. Whereas with uh, the M4, she felt extremely. I don't know. She just didn't like it. She said it felt like she had to reach all the way out to get to the trigger, and then for her other hand to reach the handguard. She just didn't like it. So, because I was originally going to just make hers as a pistol loadout, and then we found the MP7, and she held it, and well, we kind of mocked it up in the packaging to her, and she said that she thought it would work, and then she held it, and she said she really liked it, and that's kind of where we went. So that's it. That's pretty much all that I have. I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want to know about. Anything else that you guys want to see or hear or have me talk about. Um, it looks like I may have lost everybody. Looks like the Kelvin might have dipped out on me. Yeah. But so that's pretty much it for now. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the stream since nobody else is here, and I'm just kind of talking to myself uh, for the last little bit. But feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this live stream. Any of the topics that we talked about, any of the gear that I have. Just let's chat it up. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start doing some of these live streams, because I do enjoy talking about this stuff. Obviously, I don't have a lot of stuff, and this is the second video that I've done, and they've both been well over an hour. So I want to do these live chats to mainly talk to you guys. Share our experiences and talk about the gear that we may or may not have in common, and you know, get everybody's opinion on gear and stuff, or sporting play styles or gun styles, or whatever. Just shoot the shit, hang out, talk. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. I was trying to procrastinate a little bit there just to see if Kelvin was going to be back on, but doesn't look like he's going to make it back, which is fine. Um, I know everybody's got stuff to go and or stuff to do in their personal time. Um, I'm obviously an attestament to that because of stuff that happened today and yesterday and all that stuff. So I definitely don't expect everybody or anybody to be here. I'm just thankful when people are and can make it. Um, but yeah, so just double check real quick, make sure that I'm not missing anything in my Discord, and it looks like we're good. So, if you guys missed it last time, there is a giveaway that is going to be coming. I do plan on doing a video that's just for the giveaway. Um, as of right now, I am shooting to make it to 50 subs by January 1st. And I think I'm just going to call it the Christmas giveaway, even though it won't be on Christmas. But yeah, so January 1st. Actually, let's look here real quick. Where is a calendar? Yeah, that'll work. January 1st. So we'll do all the way through December 31st will be the end of the deadline. And then January 1st, I will do the drawing for the winner. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'll just call it the Christmas giveaway, and it'll be obviously after Christmas, but it's still going to be within the spirit of Christmas, and it's free swag for you guys. So basically, it'll be with the intention of trying to reach 50 subs, and it will be a $50 mystery box, more than likely from Fox Airsoft or Hefe, if I can talk him into working something out. But for now, we'll just go ahead and bank on it being a $50 Fox Airsoft. So the only stipulation with that is if for some reason my channel blows up and by December 31st, when this ends, I'm over 100 subs, I'm going to make it a $100 box. So it's either going to be a $50 box or a $100 box, depending on the subs. Even if I'm not at 50 subs, it will still be a $50 box. So guaranteed December 31st, somebody that's subscribed to my channel and follows the rules on the giveaway will receive a $50 Fox Airsoft box or like box. We'll just leave it at that. But so really spreading the word and getting subs to the channel could only increase the box that I do a giveaway on. So yeah, with that being said, that is the that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Let me know what you guys think about everything that we talked about, and let me know if you guys are excited about the first Gambit giveaway. So yeah, until next time, make sure you guys call your hits, you wear iPro, play it safe, and play fair. Until next time, y'all be safe.